It adds a great deal to our sport and to the media opportunities and to the growth of collegiate gymnastics.
Yeah, but Suzanne Yocklin doesn't need any of those distractions today. Georgia faces a critical point in the competition. Agina Simpkins ready to go on the floor. Again, she's in a tough situation. Georgia already with a low score they'd like to dump.
But Andrea, she's great on this event. She opens up with a double pike back. Nice landing. This is the event that shows the artistic side of gymnastics, the choreography, showing dance requirements, jumps, obviously difficulty in the tumbling.
And personality, as you mentioned earlier, and this is where Agina Simpkins really shines, in the personality category.
Definitely. Front flow right to a pike front. She added that front flip to make it more difficult. She has great looping ability. Watch, right to the split. Watch, she'll do a double flip, and when she lands, she'll punch front. Incredible.
Agina Simpkins ecstatic with that routine. You can hear the dogs are barking in the crowd, and she gets a standing O from the Bulldog fans, a 9-9 for Agina Simpkins. So Georgia picks up some steam in this rotation, but they still trail halfway through the competition. It's Alabama in the lead, followed by Utah, Michigan, UCLA, and Georgia. Let's go over to Julianne.
I'm here with Alabama coach Sarah Patterson. You're in a hostile arena here. Are you surprised to be in first place?
We're just real excited so far that we've gone through 2 events and done a great job. We got to get by the balance beam. This is great for college gymnastics.
Thanks, Sarah. Andrea?
All right, Julianne, I'm with Georgia coach Suzanne Yocklin. A little bit of a shaky start. How disappointed are you guys to be tied for 4th right now?
Well, that's sort of an understatement, but, you know, we're only halfway through the competition, and we have great balls. I think we have the best ball team in the competition, so I think we can make some of it up there. You know, it's a lot to make up, so, you know, we just have to wait and see and take it one step at a time.
Okay, Suzanne, and Georgia's next step will be to try and silence those Alabama fans. We'll be back. Back in Athens, Georgia, Michigan coach Bev Clockey may have found a good luck charm in infant daughter Elizabeth. Wolverines are in 3rd place. Greg Marsden's defending champion Utes are in 2nd. And Sarah Patterson's Alabama squad, after being runner-up the last 2 years, will try to hang on to 1st. We're halfway through the competition in the 4th rotation. Utah is on the vault, Alabama on beam, Michigan on the floor. Georgia and UCLA have byes. And we join Alabama's Danielle McAdams already on the beam. Remember, 4 events going on simultaneously. McAdams hearing that's over on the floor exercise.
Back handspring right into a tuck jump. Full turn, a little wobble there. Watch this switch leap right into a side leap.
Danielle McAdams, a freshman for the Tide, just 18 years old.
It's a difficult dismount. Double back dismount. Oh! Completely overturned. Ouch.
Well, actually, she looks a little more embarrassed than she does hurt. That's a 9-3 for McAdams. Too bad. Alabama could be losing an opportunity to make a move here. Over to the vault now, junior Megan Caudill of Utah. This really isn't their best event, is it, Julianne?
No, it's not, Andrea. They are consistent, but they're not flashy. They don't have the real big difficulty, but Megan's a good vaulter. High front, nice ball. On the pike front vault, you want to look for the pop off of the horse, positioning of the hips, bent at the hips, and dropping out into the landing. Woo!
That's a 9-9 for Caudill, and that's assistant coach Megan Marson in pink, also wife of Coach Greg Marson. Here's Heather Kabnick, ready to go on the floor for Michigan.
And Andrea, talk about potential. Heather's only a freshman, and she is doing some of the most difficult tumbling in the competition. A full twisting double back. Beautifully done.
She is the Big Ten Freshman of the Year this year.
Heather gets ready for her second tumbling run. Punch front through to a 1.5 twisting front. And that's called a Rudy. It's named after a gymnast, like all gymnastic moves are.
Michigan really performing well as a team here. Their goal coming in, as we mentioned, was to break into the top 3 at this competition. Since 1989, only Georgia, Alabama, and Utah have held those top 3 spots. So they're doing well. They've got to be happy.
And right about this time, Heather's getting tired. A floor routine is about 120 usually, a maximum of 1:30. But watch this, a double backflip at the end of a floor exercise. It's so difficult, you're so fatigued, and an incredible landing.
Nice job by Kabnick. And it's a 9.95, a new career best for Heather Kabnick, and Michigan is hanging in there.
All right.
Back now to the beam, the pressure on Alabama. Kim Kelly.
She performs a very difficult mount. She punch front onto the bounce beam. Oh, she missed one foot, but she pulled it off.
Close call, and at this point in the competition, there is very little room for even the smallest mistake.
Sets up here for a back handspring laid out backward. She must make this. Right over the top. Perfect landing.
As we mentioned, we've got a 4-ring circus going here. Let's check in on the vault. Here's Utah's Suzanne Metz, a vault All-America.
She also performs a pike front vault. Little hop on the landing, but a good vault.
Well, that has been the story for Utah so far. While others have faltered, the Utes have remained consistent. Metz with a 9.9 for Utah. And the competition remains very close. The tide was lucky. Alabama's Kim Kelly hung on to score a 9.75 on the beam, and Alabama is in the lead over Utah. But when we come back, Georgia re-enters the gym, anxious to make a comeback. Stay with us. Georgia, the Bulldogs sporting a look of fierce determination. Here's Julie Ballard's first vault, a critical rotation for Georgia.
High front vault, great landing.
And that is exactly the kind of performance they need to get this crowd and this team going. A 9.95 for Ballard. Georgia looking to move up in this 5th rotation. 5 teams are still in it. Alabama clinging to a slim lead over Utah and Michigan. Georgia and UCLA have work to do. In addition to Georgia on vault, Utah moves to the bars, UCLA on beam, and Alabama is on the floor. Here's a list of friends of Utah. Boy, how deep is this Utah team, Julianne? We keep hearing another name.
Yes, and another hero each time, because with all their injuries, they've had to pull from the depths of their team and come up with good performances from the entire squad.
Injuries were such a problem. Greg Marson told us several times this season, the day before the meet, he didn't even know if he could field a team.
Performing well so far, setting up for her dismount. 1.5 twisting, laid out flyway. Let's see. Good landing.
And Friends gets the job done for the Utes.
Watch the height she gets on those release moves. She skies over the bar. It's so difficult because she actually flies over the bar. She can't see the bar until she grabs it.
And that's good for a 9.8 for Friends.